I kind of started programming on my own with a Raspberry Pi. And the reason I started that is because my neighbor, who was like maybe 12 years old at the time, was doing it, and I thought it sounded cool, so I also started doing it.
But I loved coding. And I remember in high school, I took my first coding class, and I remember making this like really like easy to make game in Visual Studio. And then it ran and I got 100% on it. And I was like, wow, I can really like build stuff with this. And it's like so cool.
We built robots after school for competitions. And even though I was on the mechanical team, it's not really related to computer engineering. I kind of learned the process and I really liked it, the engineering process. So from there, I kind of got interested in computer engineering, electronics, stuff like that.
When I was younger, I was into a lot of different video games. And a lot of my mindset was, oh, how can I do this better? For what reasons did this outcome happen when I tried to do this action? And that kind of mindset relates a lot to computer science and engineering.
For the final project, we trained a neural network to take in pictures of cars with basically a portion of the picture missing and try to recreate it as well as possible.
We were to design a windmill or any sort of kind of device that would produce energy with wind. So that was very interesting to me because we really just had to come up with designs from scratch, like think of designs that were feasible, think of, materials that we would need to buy, things that we were not provided with, and just kind of working with people that I've never worked with before. That was a bit of a challenge, but again, I think that really prepared me to, kind of learning how to work with different people, not just my friends.
I think that there's a lot of potential for like Emerson does, just automating processes and making things quicker, more efficient and more precise and saving lives.
I want to be able to make, software or technologies that are not only accessible here, but to everyone in the world.
STEM is it's a broad field, like Jonathan said, and it's a good way to learn about how the world around you works.
Don't get into the idea that STEM in general has to be a specific thing or a specific class. Figure out what you love and work with that as opposed to things that other people can work on. And just overall, being a small part of the STEM community doesn't mean you're not a part of the STEM community. So embrace and appreciate that.
The more you get into STEM, the more you kind of get over that intimidation of things you don't know.
You can literally do anything with STEM. That's the beauty of